I'm Alan Moran, Director of Deregulation at the Institute of Public Affairs. I want to talk about the carbon tax. This tax, if it is introduced, will have a debilitating effect on the entire Australian economy. The effect is not simply on consumers of electricity, household consumers of electricity, it percolates throughout the economy. Households themselves will have a direct effect, a direct cost of about $500 at least, but it is the effect on the inputs of goods and services which are produced by firms, large and small in Australia, which will be undermining the wealth of all Australians. The tax raises about $10 billion a year, and yet for that $10 billion it doesn't even do the job which it's supposed to do. It only reduces the emission levels which we want to reduce by about half. We're buying the other emissions overseas, and buying them overseas is ironically a lot cheaper. If we were to do this job, if we wanted to do it as cheap as possible, we wouldn't have a tax, we'd simply buy them overseas. You can't say that that isn't a credible way of doing it, because the government is doing it that way. But what would happen if we bought them overseas? It would simply be that there would no longer be this cash pool which the government has in order to buy elections, in order to redirect industry in the way it thinks fit, and in ways which will have a regressive effect on all our income levels. The tax cannot work, it will not work, it mustn't be allowed to work. If it does, we will see reduced living standards for all Australians.